All right, and it's the sit down on the RTTV breakfast show, and something very, very special is going to happen this morning. I have here a PR part. I'm looking for words to describe her now, right? Okay, well, I'll say a fashion journalist extraordinaire, PR par excellence. Why are you smiling? When I heard the name, I was, we tend to, they say, dress the way you want to be addressed. At times, also, your name is part of your dress. Exactly. At times, so when we hear some names, we're thinking of some things. I was not Jessica or, Annabelle or something. I had Ono Bello. I was like, okay, what am I going to expect?
What's the exact image you had in your head? Just tell her.
No, I don't tell her the image.
Why?
She exudes class, she exudes style, she exudes everything that is up there. We have Ono Bello in the house.
Glad to have you.
Wow, you're so posh.
Yeah, really? Very touche.
By the way, official unveiling of my manager. She's one. We're going to start talking about PR, but then she's something. She's the go-to person and all of that. And it's great having you on the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'm excited to be here. So
okay.
Excited to have you.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
And you look like sunshine.
Oh, thank you.
That's a perfect description for your looks.
Okay, Michocho, I hope you're going to be ready for her. We're about to give her fun, Michocho. So just get ready. All right. So where do we start from? There's so much about you. Do we start? Okay, now let's talk about it now. You started off working with This Day Live, you understand, before you ventured out into your own business. Why did you leave the confines of a safe employment? I mean, even employed, you now moved to Rise, you were employed as an international staff and all that. Why did you leave the safe confines of a paid employment for a multinational or international firm to start your own business in Nigeria here?
What's the definition of safe? Really?
A lot of
your
people.
Salary is guaranteed.
Yeah, it's end of the month,
yeah, you know
that's kind of stuff, exactly.
But the responsibility of being an entrepreneur in Nigeria is something else.
I guess. Well, for me, I was looking for something more. Ooh. I guess I had, I had just finished my master's when I left, about a year after my master's. So I guess I had a lot of drive in me. And I wanted to put my passion into something that, I was responsible for, that, I could control and I can drive. Working for an organization, sometimes it limits you, being that, there are like processes and, you give your ideas and it might not be implemented. So I just wanted to do something where, I was hungry to do my own thing and I was ready to take that risk, forfeiting regularly paid salaries and things like that. And, when I started, I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have any money, but I just wanted to do it.
We have to be specific. Donald Trump came up last week. He said something. Do you know what he said? Donald Trump went up and said, starting up was quite hard. My father just bought me a little $1 million. Little.
$1 million.
So you know what? You didn't have a lot. Can you give us an idea?
Yeah, I have to be honest. I didn't have a lot. I probably had enough money to sustain me for 3 months. Okay, to pay my bills for 3 months, and I had a website manager at that time that was working part-time. So I just had money to sustain myself for 3 months, but it was something I wanted to do. I had made up my mind. I told my family to support me, not even support me financially because I had graduated and my family were like, you know what, you've been working, you're on your own, and my friends, I said, my friends were like, are you sure you want to leave Rise? Is this the time? And I'm like, you know what, I've made up my mind. So if you're my friend, just support my decision. And, they all came around and, it was a tough decision to make, but it was something I wanted to do.
Okay. At that time, did you abandon modeling or did you still have it on the side to support yourself?
I never really modeled. Yes, I was never a model. I tried it out maybe on the runway once or twice, but it was never my thing to be in front of the cameras.
It's your thing.
When I see you, you are just a quintessential beauty queen.
Exactly.
Like I could have said she's a past MBGN 2007 winner. I would be right my words would not be misplaced. Seriously.
So why did you ditch modeling?
Well, I tried, because my sister and her friends, they kept on pushing me to say, go for auditions.
Oh, it's not like you wanted to.
This was like maybe in 2000 and 2001. But, you know, you would go for casting and you'd be there the whole day and you wouldn't be treated nicely. And I just got fed up to say, you know what, this is not me, you know. Maybe that, I think that if I had known, I would have maybe pursued it. Maybe I would have been in Milan or something. But you know, I mean, and just be walking and counting my millions of dollars.
I'm serious.
But that just put me off to say, you know what, these models were not treated nicely at the time. And you would go spend the whole day and you would not be attended to. And, you know, even though they say, oh, come for rehearsals or whatever, or come for, you know, you never would get paid. So it was just my time going that I could probably spend in school to do something. So I was just like, you know what, this is not for me. I guess maybe I was very impatient and, you know, it wasn't just for me at the time. Yes.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about onobello.com. Now, let's clarify this. A number of people call you a blogger.
Yes.
You understand? So let's know, are you a blogger?
Well, you know, when I started, you know, if you call me a blogger, I would be a bit offended. I'd be like, no, I'm not a blogger. I have an online magazine. I own a website. And, you know, basically, it's a magazine. We keep it clean and we give constructive criticism and we give tips and what. But now, you know, I'm like, you know, whatever. You want to call me a blogger? It's fine.
But bloggers are buying houses that exceeds $500 million of naira. So, hey.
Yeah, some bloggers are making a whole lot of money. I'm not making money right now. So
don't say that.
I'm not making money, to be honest. I'm not making money.
As much as you want to make. As much as you want to make.
I'm not making money.
It's 5 years. 5 years, right? 5 years of onobello.com. 2010. Yeah, come, hey, that's you. This is a new government. You have to declare your assets before you move forward. This is a new government. You have to declare your assets before you move forward. Really. But really, let's talk about it. Okay, so now you don't mind being called a blogger?
You know, for me, it's just that, yeah, you can call me whatever you want to call me, but I know what I am.
When you say website, is Ono Bello managed by a web administrator, or is it something that you edit yourself, that you put in the stories yourself, or you have someone who administers the website?
We have a team of web managers that manages the website.
It's a full website.
It is a website. Okay. It's not something that you can just upload. Because, yeah, you can't just, because there's a structure of how we like to place pictures. We do graphic spreads and things like that. So we can't really just upload, because we might upload it and something will just, you know, go off on the website. So we have a team of managers that manages the website. Yes. So for me, yeah, I'm involved in everything of the website. So I can edit anything I want. So I have a bit of technical ability. Yeah, and I have a bit of graphic ability. I can edit anything I want on the website. But when it comes to like the major management of stuff, you know, I have a team that does that for me. But I'm involved in like basically producing content, everything else about the website, yes.
So what's your greatest satisfaction as a fashion journalist?
Well, everybody can tell I love fashion. You know, I think it's been part of me right from when I was growing up, you know. Yeah, I like to...
How young were you when you started like matching colors for yourself?
Yeah, matching and stitching things for myself. Like maybe my mom will buy me a dress and I will cut it to a top and, you know, sew it up myself and stuff like that. So everybody in my family knew.
Okay, I think we do have a call. Please. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Mike.
All right. Go ahead. We have Ono Bello in the house.
Yes, I could see how she's looking splendid.
Wow.
Thank you.
All the styles are complete.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Please, the phone lines are open. You can call in. Oh, you can imagine. You just made me forget that. So phone lines are supposed to be open. Why are you looking so dashing?
Sunshine.
08091222228 4 5 and 6 0814 000028 3 and 4. Okay, you were talking about her fashion style.
Yeah, your fashion style. So basically
growing up, I've had that knack for fashion and putting things together. But, you know, growing up as well, I like to read a lot. So I like to read like novels. My parents would buy me a lot of novels, and I would read like a novel.
What's your favorite author?
I used to read Mills and Boons a lot. Yeah, growing up, James Hadley Chase, because I have like elder ones that are really older. So they would buy those books and I would read it, you know. So I used to like to read. I used to like to keep a diary.
How old were you?
Well, I was probably maybe 12, 13 at the time. Yeah, it was just reading, you know, it was a habit. Then I liked to keep a diary, so I would write like my experiences, everything. So So I think that's where the knack for writing came about. So I basically just merged my passion in fashion and in writing, being that I think I'm a shy person. I think I just started exposing myself coming out recently. I have always been like a conservative person growing up.
Yeah.
My parents are very conservative. So I grew up in like a very guarded environment. So, you know, so for me, writing was like an escape for me to write about my thoughts and write about anything I see. You know, then I used to write music, you know, you listen to me, you know, all those things. Yeah, I used to do that.
You did a bit of singing.
I didn't do singing. Just writing.
And it's still in your diary.
I can't even find those diaries anymore.
Before going to music and all of that, we're talking about style and fashion. Okay, so Michocho, let's go now. We'll have a matchup now. She was talking about style. I think this is the best time that we're going to have to do this. We have on the right corner, it is a battle now, battle royale. Jerry, you're going to be the judge.
Ding, ding, ding.
Right? Now we have two people that are going up for the title now. We have a battle royale. Let's get ready to rumble. On the right corner, you're about to see PR extraordinaire. Fashion journalist par excellence. She weighs in at $285 million.
That's not bad.
On the red corner, we have Ono Bello. Okay, that's how you can see her there. That's okay, all right, good, all right. And on the right corner, we have African Queen of Songs. She has taken the title from the person before. In fact, she's weighing in at. She has money. I don't know where she's weighing at now.
Uncountable million dollars.
Wow. In fact, on the blue corner we have Yemi Alade. Okay, now are you guys ready? Okay, bam. We have a George. 1, 2, ready, go. Gyro, put them together. And who is your winner?
Come on, the battle is won. Like, seriously.
Who's your winner? Gyro. She forget that she's here. The day Yemi Alade comes.
Forgive me, Yemi.
Wait.
Forgive me, Yemi.
Hold on.
Forgive me in advance.
George, hold on now.
No,
Before George,
I'm already one-sided.
Wait, George, before you say anything, Yemi Alade will soon come here. So just know that if you say anything anyhow, one person will hold you.
But you know the funny thing, Yemi Alade is going to look at this picture and say, oh, she did it better.
Okay, what's your verdict?
My verdict, come on, Ono Bello. She didn't have to fight. She took the fight.
I love Yemi Alade.
Okay.
Yeah. But the way you it's the carriage, the way you carried the style, the
George Gyro, JJ has given her verdict.
Just perfect.
Yeah, and I think we were wearing it for two different things.
Yes, exactly. Two different things.
She wore that outfit when she was in the UK, so it was probably a bit cool there. So that's why she's wearing the shirt, and it was probably during the day. I went for the elite model look, so it was like an evening. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she made it casual.
Let me give my own verdict. For me, I love being bold, I love sassy, I love classy. The only reason why I will pick Ono Bello is because of she brought out the sexiness in the dress, and that's it for me.
Exactly. Word. So talking about still fashion, who's your fashion icon?
Well, who's my fashion icon?
Ooh, there are many.
And like I love the style of a lot of people, a lot of like actresses and celebrities.
Okay. Let's say today, who stands out for you for today? I know there are a lot of them before today.
Let's put an S behind.
Okay, icons.
Let's not keep you to one.
Well,
which person do you like?
Oh, you don't like calling names?
It's not like I don't like calling names. It's just that, you know, for me, my style is not like I look at one person. I think it's like, you know, you go through a period of time. This time you might probably like, who would I call? Maybe I would like the style of Anna De La Russo before. She's the editor of Vogue Japan. Or I might like the style of maybe bringing it to Nigeria, Nkiro Anumodu. And tomorrow I might like the style of someone that is younger, Kylie Jenner or Kendall Jenner. And, you know, but for me, I try to make my style individual. So I like for me, it's like, when I wake up, how do I want to look? Sometimes I wake up and I just want to be very casual. You know, I just want to wear, I'm not really a jeans person, but maybe I just want to wear pants and a top. But, you know, I think generally I'm a very dressy person. Even
so
when
describe your style as unpredictably classy.
Yeah, well, I would say it's trendy, classy, and a bit chic. Yeah, I would put it that way.
Okay.
So I have loads of icons, mostly celebrities abroad. You know, and I like things to be young and fresh. Yeah.
Okay. You style other people too?
No, I don't. When I started, I used to.
You used to style?
I used to style my PR clients when they were having photo shoots and stuff, but I don't do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
So let's talk about PR. Yes. So
Yeah,
let's
too
move
much
to
work.
PR.
And there's no
Public
money.
relations, right? Because some people, PR might mean different things to different people.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me? What?
No, it can mean different things.
PR can mean
Okay.
different things to different people. Like, seriously?
For some people, it might be popcorn and rice. You
Yeah.
never know. Okay, so let's talk about PR. What is it like to be a PR? What is involved in being a PR person? What is it like, and how has it been for you?
To be a PR consultant is a very pressurized type of work.
Okay.
So basically, for me, I represent individuals and brands, and I work to create awareness on maybe their businesses or their products, or even them as a brand, their person as a brand. So basically, when I meet a client and you tell me what you want to achieve, we would go back to and write a strategy for you to say these are the things you can do. The media plays a big role in that as well. But there are other things that you can do aside the media, you know, to create that much needed buzz. Because when you have that buzz, then it would turn into, if you, for instance, have a business, maybe footfall, a lot of people coming, or you would get a lot of people making inquiries about your business or your product or your, you know, things like that. And that can in turn lead to you making money, you know. So that is what it's meant to be. So creating awareness, bringing, letting more people know about your stuff. And at the end, you making a whole, you know, making profit in whatever you're doing, you know.
Okay.
Yes, so that's, yeah. And it's very pressurized, being that, you know, it's not as glamorous as people would think. It's not glamorous at all. I can tell you, before I came here this morning, I've probably had 2 hours sleep in the last 24. I went to bed at 3 a.m.
Wow.
And I woke up at past 4 or 5 o'clock, went on my computer again.
Wow.
And, you know, I rushed down here, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and the minute I leave here, I'm going back to my computer because I have emails waiting for me.
For you.
Not just from onobello.com, but from my PR clients, you know. And, you know, for me, I like to get ahead of them in the day. I like to say, okay, this is what we're doing today, or this is what we've done, blah, blah, blah. Just to basically keep them informed, to let them know that we're doing the job that we said we're going to do. So when you see someone like me out looking glamorous, as you guys say, you know, I have probably spent the last 24 hours in my jumper and my jogging bottoms in front of my computer in my office with no makeup.
She said so. She only does makeup when she has to.
Yeah, when I'm going out, I only do makeup, you know.
Okay.
But when I'm going out for things like this or events, if I'm just going out for a regular meeting, I probably wouldn't even have any makeup on.
That's the way to go.
Yes, so because my face,
she's like
my
you.
face has to breathe, you know.
Yeah,
so,
your pores.
I
yeah.
have to force her. Like, even if it's going out for something, like, this is
Come on,
Jairo.
seriously.
Okay, well, let's do something now, Jairo. You're going to time
Yeah.
her. We'll have 15 seconds.
Okay.
You're going to give her 15 seconds. I'll give her, you know what we'll call this? What's that name we actually call this now, that time? I'll just...
Should he name it Beat the Clock?
Yeah, I'll just reel out a
Okay.
number of questions.
Okay.
You're going to answer as fast as you can.
Okay.
Okay, and then at the end, we'll see how many you've done. And maybe we'll see how far you've gone with the record as against other people, right?
Okay.
I would like to ask some questions too.
Huh?
I'd like to ask some questions
You
too.
want to ask
I'd like to
easy
still just ask
questions?
my questions.
Which one? Okay.
Yeah.
I hope they're easy ones.
Yeah,
Yes,
very
they are
fast,
very
very
easy. You just have to answer
All
really
right.
fast. As
Your
it
time.
comes to your head, don't think.
15 seconds, Jairo.
Okay.
Your time
Wait.
start. Okay, yeah, you
Okay.
say.
Now,
What's your lucky number?
I don't know, maybe 4.
What's your favorite color?
Oh, black.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Oh, I love Brad Pitt.
What shoe size are you?
A 41 UK,
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
probably over 50.
flats or heels?
Mostly heels.
Can you solve a Rubik's Cube?
I'm not sure.
Stop. We're done. We're done. 15 seconds.
One final
is too
question, big or
short.
small?
What's he talking about?
Big or small? Just choose one, big or small.
Medium.
To be
Why medium? Why medium?
Because I don't know what you're
Exactly. You're the first person.
You are the first that's giving me an answer that's
Everybody else is
really,
saying, everybody's big. They're like, what are you talking about?
big ones. But I like that. I like that. Very
Nice.
good. Okay, so
Nice.
let's see now. Let's talk about the other time we had some artists have gone after some popular bloggers that we know and all of that. Have you had any sort of celebrity figure or anybody come against you because of a story you published or something like that?
Well, I don't know if it's coming against, but they leave comments or they send emails to say, you know.
No, not emails. Like some of them have gone out on social media and, you know, try to disparage, blast the blog. I said, look, this person put up a false story about me, and I am, look, this is wrong, blah, 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 blah.
Well, I posted something on Dentia recently, a few weeks back, and in the photo I said she looked like our own very own Nicki Minaj. Dentia, blah, 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 performed that somewhere in Paris. Okay. And she left a long comment saying that she's not Nicki Minaj, and she's made clothes for Nicki Minaj, in as much as she loves the support. You know, she doesn't want to be compared to Nicki Minaj because, you know. So
wow,
I think
that was meant to be a compliment.
I don't report false stories, so I don't report false stories.
How do you know the story? Okay, how do you get your stories? Why do you have correspondence, or how do you glean your stories?
Basically, celebrities put everything on social media, and we hear things happening. So if we hear, I call, I get in touch, I might send you a message to say, I heard this thing is happening. What is going on?
And what if you don't get a reply?
Sometimes you don't get a reply, but you know people in the industry, you know people close to them. You do your investigations, really.
You could be wrong. Like, what I'm saying is that, has there been a time where you've ever... I
have never written
innocently,
anything.
like, not because you wanted to, but innocently, someone gave you some information, and the person had not confirmed the information, and like, innocently, you put up a wrong story or wrong information. Has it ever happened to you?
Well, you know, I don't know, because I've never really had that instance where someone has come to me to say, this information you've put is wrong of me. Maybe I have written something on maybe a celebrity or their relationship or whatever that might not be 100% accurate. But there's no smoke without fire. So, you know, we're there to let the people know that this thing is happening. And if it's not really right, then you tell me it's not right. Then you show proof that it's not right. But we do have our ears on the ground to say these things are happening. Even sometimes long before we put it on the website, we've been hearing and going back and forth and be seeing snippets and, you know, so yes. So
oh my God, you love gossip, don't you?
Well, I love to listen to stories. I don't think I love gossip, but I love to gist. I love to gist, you know. Okay. I have this thing I do on African Magic on Star Gist where, you know, I talk about celebrities and, you know, stuff like that every Thursday. So, you know, I love to gist. I love to say, oh, you know what, this is what I heard, this is what's going on. I don't think that's gossip because I'm not saying anything bad.
You are the celebrity here. So what's that one thing that you would tell your readers that they'll be surprised to hear?
Oh, wow. Well, I like to stay at home most of the time. I'm at home most of the time.
Oh, it's not surprising.
It's not surprising.
Loves to stay at home. Don't you like to stay at home?
I don't know what I do. A lot of people think I go out a lot.
I was expecting juicy gist, like oh, what? My boyfriend is this.
Yes. Have you ever been involved in any report of scandal? I didn't say in scandal, in any report. Has there been any report about you? Any scandalous report?
I'm not a scandalous person.
You don't have to be. Some people they don't want to be scandalous or they don't want to be controversial. But then there's some news out there.
I've never had I'm not controversial.
Okay.
I think the only thing I can think of right now, you know, I released some photos a few weeks from my November issue. I'm starting my monthly magazine photo shoots and stuff like that. And I had a photo shoot where I had flowers on my head, and there was a lot of skin showing, but you couldn't see my body parts. Just like covered. You know, so a lot of people.
What kind of body parts you're talking about?
No, nothing should. So just my hands from here up. So a lot of people were going. A lot of people were going around saying I did a nude shoot. So you know, so I'm like, okay, maybe that. You know, I don't know.
That was a pretty decent nude shoot.
Because nothing was showing.
Nothing at all. It was very covered.
Yeah. Okay, just to round up with this, what would you somebody who wants to go into, let's say, journalism in the entertainment scene and fashion reporting and maybe PR and all of that, what kind of advice would you give? You've been doing this for 5 years now, OnoBello.com.
So but I've been in journalism for at least 13.
From this and all of that. Okay, so far from everything, give me some advice.
Well, first of all, you have to be able to recognize what your strengths are. So what are you really interested in? Because in journalism, you have to enjoy what you do because the rewards in terms of money might not be great initially. You know, you might need to struggle a bit. So for you, it's your love for what you do, your passion that would take you to the next level. So for instance, maybe you guys love presenting and chatting with people. You love doing your research, you know, about your personalities. Is that what you do? You want to be on TV?
You're right,
do you want to go online? You know, do you want to, you know, you have to know, and what area? Is it entertainment, fashion? Is it hardcore news? You need to know, because for me, what I do, I can sit down in one place for 10 hours and not move because I enjoy what I'm doing. The rewards money in terms of financial might not be great, but I enjoy it. I love doing my research. I love writing. I love, you know. So first of all, you really need to love what you do, because that would take you to the next level where you would then turn your passion or love for what you're doing into making money. While you're doing that, you also need to keep in mind that this is a career, it's not a hobby. A lot of people come up and say, oh, it's a hobby, maybe because there's that glamorous side of it where you get to meet a lot of celebrities and go to a lot of events. You need to remain grounded to say, this is a career for me, what is coming in, how am I, at the end of the day, you need to balance and check. For me, it is a business for me. So what am I doing? It's not just writing or whatever. How am I paying my bills? How am I paying my internet? How am I paying my generator for my lights? How am I paying, my website team? Things like that. So for me, it's like, okay, I love doing this, but I have to treat it like a business. What is coming in? What is going out? You might not make money initially, but every business, you need to give every business 2 to 3 years to say, 2 to 3 years, I can probably break even,
okay.
Or if even 5 years, I can probably break even. I can be able to take care of my expenses, or I can do other things around it that can be able to take care of the expenses of my business. So that's what, if you want to go on in a career in journalism, if you want to work for an organization, you have to be dedicated. You have to put in the time. Journalists will usually work long hours, and you can be called at any time to say something is happening, come and report about it. You need to be flexible like that. You need to be dedicated. But if you want to start your own business, you need to put in that time as well. You need to, that's
she likes talking. I love her. I love talking to her. Okay, so you're going to round up the show for us. You sign out on the show for us. Okay, this is the RTV Breakfast Show. She is Jairo. I am Mike. You are Ono Bello. You sign out and then give your social media handles. Just sign out. So you sign out from the show and you give me your social media handles.
From social media handles.
Okay, then you sign out on the show. Okay, so let's go. Do it to your camera. Okay, so sign out and let's go. Let's go.
Okay, you're watching the Breakfast Show, and my name is Ono Bello. Make sure you follow me on.
Carry on. It's pretty. The way she's saying it is very pretty.
Take 2.
Action.
Okay, thank you, listeners, for watching today, viewers for watching today. The Breakfast Show's been on, and I'm Ono Bello. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Ono Bello, and visit my website, which is www.onobello.com.
Wonderful. Here's Mike.
Are you still waiting for us to end the show? That's my manager. Thank you very much.
Seriously,
See you tomorrow.
Manager, just like that.
See you tomorrow.